We're gonna be in the field all day today, guys. We're gonna go visit different properties that I'm involved in, personal deals, plus student deals right in our local Cleveland, Ohio market. And that's what I'm gonna be doing all day today, so hopefully you'll follow along and watch me in the field and watch what I'm up to today. And also, priority number one is our default resolution strategy on Sunview Drive. So we're gonna walk into this property and take a look. Kitchen, appliances, $2,500 probably. Dishwasher, stove, refrigerator, up, down, washer, dryer. This is an addition, adds about 250 square feet, finished 2-car garage, brand new patio, our brand new driveway. You can tell that concrete was just poured. Nice big backyard. Okay, cool, man. So lights are off. This is Sunview Drive, stop number one. And I feel good about this. This is our first stop of the day. And this is absolutely a deal that's gonna make us a lot of money. And we're gonna move on now to the next property, which is Marwell Drive. We'll go check that out. That's a property that's just about to get listed. So we'll take you through that next. Nice and secure, baby. Next stop, Marwell Avenue. Let's hit it. So stop number two on a day in the life. This is 1966 Marwell Avenue. All this stuff is gonna be redone. We just got all the permits done. We're gonna tie into the sewer line. All this concrete needs to be finished. The front, the driveway, the back. There's supposed to be a key at the front door, so we're gonna go find out. All right, well, no contractors yet. No key. Sometimes he leaves it underneath one of the bricks in the front. Nope. Uh-oh, this could be a problem. I'm stranded at Marwell Avenue, no key. All the windows will be replaced. We'll finish up the gutters. All this will be landscaped and cut. All this front will be totally transformed. They'll have nice mulch beds, cut in, edge, trimmed, new bushes in. That's all that's really left to do here is the exterior, and our hands are totally tied because of the weather until like this past couple days. Plenty of bricks around. So Marwell Drive, right? The inside's 99% done. I'm just looking at my notes here. Obviously the outside, we haven't been able to do anything on the outside because the weather's been awful. We just got all of the snow just disappeared. We finally got a couple days of 70-degree weather, but it was 35 and snowing last weekend. So should be listed within 2 weeks. Basically the outside, we just need dry weather. Clean up all this crap, get all the landscaping done, lay new sod, new grass, get rid of all the garbage. We bought this for $65,000. Our rehab budget was $55,000, so we're into it for $120,000. We got $122,000 from a private lender. We're paying them 12% interest or 15% of the profit, and everything on this street sells for $190,000. So we're gonna list this thing at $189,000 or $199,000, probably $199,000, and we'll be into it for $122,000, which leaves us $77,000 of total gross profit. So just gotta find our way in and we'll be good to go. See, sometimes when you can't get into the house, this is what you gotta think about doing. I thought about it, but I'm not gonna do it. Even though we're replacing the doors, the windows, if I smash that, the cops would be here in like 5 seconds. So we ain't doing that today. But this is what happens sometimes, you know? We got 12, 13, 14 of these projects going on at one time. And sometimes miscommunication, key's supposed to be on top of the door, it ain't there. I'm out here, can't get in, gotta come back. We'll be back here tomorrow and we'll find a way in the property. This is actually one of my former personal residences. I bought here. When I bought here, those properties down there at the end of the street, that was all Section 8. That was like the hood. And I bought here because all of that got torn down. And this is like the most exciting up and coming community in all of Northeast Ohio. It's called Tremont. So I bought this house and I moved into it. This is back in 2004. Lived here for about 2 years. It's at a tax abatement, so I'm not paying any property taxes on this other than paying taxes on the land. So my taxes were only $350 a year. I also had an interest-only mortgage on it. And so between the mortgage payment and the taxes, my payment was only $550 a month. When I decided to rent it out, I was getting $1,300 to $1,500 a month in rent, paying $550 a month in my mortgage and taxes, and was keeping about $800 a month. So you see, this property's gorgeous. I mean, beautiful fireplace, real hardwood floors, you know, beautiful crown molding all the way around. People love that stuff. Starting in basically 2012, Tremont's like the hottest neighborhood in all of Ohio, all of Northeast Ohio. So this property, my neighbor 2 doors down sold his house for $305, and it's the same as this. Now this house needs a little bit of work. It needs some things like off the back here, like there's a little bit of cement right here that's sinking just as the property settles, the foundation. So that's got to get raised. There's some miscellaneous stuff that needs to get done. It's a little bit outdated, like this kitchen for this area. The new houses that are being built here, these are all granite. You know, there's new backsplash. There's much nicer cabinets than these in most of the new builds. So that's the competition that I'm competing with. But this house just sold for $275. So, you know, I'm only into this thing for like $180 is what I owe on it, and sold it for $275. And the inspections and the appraisal are being done this week. So I'm just actually popping in here real quick to check on all the utilities, the gas, the electric, the water, make sure it's ready for the inspection. And that's all we have left to do is get the inspection done, then the appraisal, and then it's going to close in the next 3 weeks or less. And we'll walk away with probably $90,000 cash money. Pretty cool. All that's new. Tax credits there. All that housing is brand new. Yeah, just to hit golf balls right from the backyard, up over these trees, down into the industrial park down there. Try to hit them on top of the businesses over there. Boom, hit golf balls over the trees. When my wife was pregnant with Juliana down here, the week that Juliana was born, we were getting like no sleep. And I took my bike and rode my bike down through the flats, went down by the river, and rode my bike like into the steel mill over there. Just to get away for a few hours. It's all coming to a close now. Once this inspection and appraisal are done, this house will be gone. It'll be another memory in the books. For 5 straight years, $50,000 profit. We're into this thing for like $190 and sold it for $275. That's pretty sweet, huh? That'll work. Sometimes you get lucky. I bought my first investment property in 2001, and that property was a 2-family that I lived in Parma. Lived in the lower half, and rented out one of the rooms to my buddies and rented out the upstairs. So I was able to live there for like $100 a month. So when I was a financial planner, I thought, man, this is great. I'm living here for basically free. Bought my first rehab to flip in 2003, bought it, renovated it, ended up doing a cash out refi, kept the property, and that's the one on Dalton Avenue. Then we jumped in full time in real estate in 2004, and basically went full time right around the time of my birthday, June 2004. And I remember working, 14 hours a day, 6 days a week, making dozens, hundreds of offers on properties, buying pre-foreclosures, and flipping them, wholesaling properties, doing some renovations, rehabs. Man, I was just all in, and I had no idea what I was doing. Like, no idea what I was doing. Took a couple courses, went to some seminars, and finally sort of focused on one niche. And I think that's one of the mistakes that a lot of people make with real estate is they do everything. They want to be a transaction engineer. They want to look at every property and every deal, and they want to make money from every single transaction they can get their hands on. And I just don't believe in that. I think for a new investor, that's like saying, I'm going to open up a Walmart and I'm going to sell everything there is to sell. I want to be in retail, and I want to sell, women's clothes and men's clothes and kids' clothes, and I want to sell candy, and I want to sell beer, and I want to sell groceries. When somebody's a new real estate investor, they should focus on one thing. They should do one thing to be successful at it. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's big rehabs. It doesn't matter if it's wholesaling, if it's owner financing, whether you're a realtor and you list and sell properties and get a commission. It doesn't matter what it is. You should focus on one thing and be really, really, really good at one thing. And so in the fall of 2004, man, we started focusing on pre-foreclosures, and we got really good at one thing, which was acquiring properties that were in pre-foreclosure, acquiring properties where there was a notice of default and a pending foreclosure. We were negotiating with banks, and we were buying these properties on short sales, and then we were basically flipping them or wholesaling them to other buyers. And we were making $10,000, $8,000, $25,000, $42,000 a house, and we got really, really good at that. And we did that from 2005 until 2010. We did it for 5 years, and we made tons and tons of money. Well, in 2004 actually, anybody could get a mortgage for any reason, and I bought this property down here in Tremont. This was the up and coming area, and I thought for sure as things turned over, as houses got renovated, as investors came in and flipped houses and construction guys came in and built new homes, Tremont would be the most logical area to show some appreciation. And that's exactly what happened. And so that hair salon opened up, and then this restaurant opened up, and that restaurant opened up, and new properties got built. And so now as you drive down this drag of Professor Avenue, this is the original restaurant. If anybody watches like any of the TV shows about cooking or eating, and everybody knows Michael Simon from The Chew, this is Lolita. This is his first restaurant 10, 15 years ago, that when he started and became a huge media personality, he started with one restaurant. It was this one. It was Lolita. Now, right now, you see it's boarded up, and there's cardboard because there was a kitchen fire in there about 3 months ago. So they're actually renovating the inside of it. But I saw that Tremont had some ability, and it did. And so Dante was built, that restaurant, and this little boutique opened up, and next door opened up, and this beautiful church was renovated, and this little bar right here on the corner, everybody goes here, that was done. And so all these people now are flocking into Tremont and Treehouse, man. I've gotten knuckled in there a few times. But this is the spot. So now, I look at the vision I had in 2005 for that property, that I lived there for 3 years and then kept it as a rental. Here we are now 12 years later, selling the property, cashing out $80,000, $90,000 of profit in Cleveland. Now imagine if I had done this in California. Mike, thanks, man. Just rolled into the Freeland office. We're in downtown Cleveland. The Indians are about to play across the street. The Cavs are in town. We got into a fight with the parking attendant guy. It's $4.
It's not. It's 40.
We're going to come down here and shoot some video. So we were, just going through some stuff in the conference room. One of our attorney offices is there, and we're going to shoot some training video today. So I'm kind of wrapping up my day today, where we were out in the field for about 3/4 of the day. Right now I'm gonna actually shoot some video for all of our 40K Flips members, both new members and old members, update some new information. So we're shooting some video in here the rest of the day, and we'll knock that out, and then we'll bust out of here before all the downtown traffic comes in to see the Cavs and the Indians. All right, so here we go. Pretty much wrapping up the day, gonna head home. Gonna go play some golf with my buddies, but this is kind of the wrap up of our day out in the field today. So just sort of, spending our time out in the field. It's been a great day. We just got done shooting 3 awesome new training videos for our members and subscribers. And so I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna play golf with my high school and college buddies, a number of which of those guys are private lenders. And then I'm gonna chill out and watch a Cavs game, hang out with my kids. So at the end of the day, what's cool about a day like today is you start to see the hustle, you start to see the grind, you start to see what I'm up to on a day-to-day basis. But at the end of the day here, I'll put in a 12 or a 14-hour day, including golf and that kind of stuff, and it's kind of fun. But I'm going for business. I'm going to talk to some of my private lenders about investing more money with us, and it doesn't feel like work at all, right? So if you're interested in getting into real estate, or you're doing various things in business, you want to start your own company, whether it's digital marketing, you want to build an app, you want to be in digital marketing or video, or you want to do whatever it is that you want to do, at the end of the day, it's got to feel like it's not work. Otherwise, it's going to be a total grind. So for me, I've been doing real estate for 12 years. I love it. It's taken care of me and my family to, just unbelievable things for us. However, it never feels like a grind. It never feels like work because I love what I do. So if there's one thing you must be passionate about in order to be successful in business, you absolutely have to love what you do and love the people that you do it with. And if you do that, it doesn't matter about the money will come. It doesn't matter about how long it takes. I'm in this business for the long haul, the long term. I've been doing it 12 years. I'm going to continue to do it because I love it. I'm not worried about today's payoff. I'm not worried about the immediate response or the immediate payoff for myself and my business and my family. I'm worried about the long term. I'm building a business for my wife, my kids, for all of my staff members and teammates for the long haul. I'm not in it just for a land grab or a money grab today. And so if there's one thing you take away from this, love what you do, be in it for the long haul. Thanks for being here.